Hey everyone, we're going to do some exploring of Brays Bayou today. So join me as we head out on a 31-mile trail. We probably won't do the whole length, but we're going to definitely get out and do some exploring today. So we started out in the southeastern part of Houston at the Mason Park and took off from there. There's a easy way to get on to the Brays Bayou right here, and it helps you start out. Now, when we went on it this time, there was a bunch of construction, and we had to take a detour around a golf course, which was kind of a pain. We ended up going down quite a few streets, but then after that, we got onto the nice paved bayou area. What is great is that there are miles and miles of these great paved, bike paths all along all these bayous. And of course, these are made for when there's flooding. Of course, they flood like crazy. But the added advantage for us is that we've got all these miles of bike pathways, which is awesome. It reminds me of a lot of the videos that Marty does, where there's all those LA river basins, because they have a similar thing where when they have a lot of flooding, that's what their waterways are for. And so this is a similar thing, but we've got a lot of miles of these paved ways, so it's awesome. I like these embankments because you can cruise up them and cruise along the side. These guys coming behind me are following along. But it's nice, you get to be able to experience some slope and some angles, which is kind of fun. We try to be respectful of other users of the path and be cautious around bicyclists or hikers. We want to be able to share these pathways with all the other people who are using them and enjoying them. Going under some major highways here. Wish I could tell you which one it is, but I'm not sure. As we traverse across Houston, you see some of the highways above overhead, and as we get closer to the downtown area. This cool looking bridge coming up is where we're getting close to the zoo and hospital up here, and where we're gonna meet with Manuel, who's got his e-bike. So we're looking to meet up with them, but before we're gonna do that, I decided to take a little jaunt down this deep little path on the left.
Oh, dude. That's why we wear pads.
You can see a slow motion version of that crash on my other video. But after that, we met up with Manuel here. He's on the bike, and a couple of the other guys went back. We didn't have enough range. So let's see, we were like 12 miles out at this point, and then we kept on going for a while. So Dan and I, Manuel, kept cruising along this and kept exploring along these waterways, but we found lots of great paths as it continued. You can see the downtown stuff up in front of us on the horizon, but it was kind of cool, just cruising along, just an enjoyable ride. I switched over to take some of this footage with my GoPro instead of the Insta360. You see Dan's got his Insta360 1R on the selfie stick. But sometimes it does get to be a little bit of a pain, so I was using a chin mount GoPro. It's a Hero 7, but it's kind of nice because it doesn't get in your way. You're not having to use your hands for that. And then if you've got to use your hands for something else, pulling out your phone or doing something else, you can do it. Whereas when you've got the selfie stick and you're trying to record some 360 video, it's kind of hard to keep all that together. Whereas here, I can use my hands, but then again, because of the chin mount, you see everything that you're doing while you're doing it. It's kind of funny. One thing about this area is it's kind of tricky to know which side to ride on because there's various places you can cross over. And frankly, at one point, we kind of figured we were on the side that wasn't very good. We wound up riding through a bunch of single track and other areas when there was a real nice path on the other side. So I do have to say, kind of planning out your route or knowing which way to go is helpful. Up ahead there you can see Manuel taking a side track and cruising on up this little hill. I thought, hey, I think I could do that. I tried to keep some speed up, but it's not like I was going to get air, but I definitely felt that. Felt pretty cool, so that was kind of nice. Looks like I hit max speed there at about 33, and then we went down here and then we turned around. We kind of ran out of mileage. I knew I wasn't going to get much further. Then coming back said, hey, why not go over that thing again? This time I used the 360 camera to film it, but it wasn't as exciting, not as steep on the way back over on the other side. Again, kind of industrial, definitely not as scenic as out in the country in some places, but there are some things about the city which are fun to view and to cruise around.
I think you clearly went the wrong way. Clearly a better way. I remember it crossing over the top. I have no idea. We're exploring! We're exploring!
We were back to the section with where the zoo was, where we met up with Manuel, and he took off. But, you know, I came back up this kind of steep hill and said, you know, I'm kind of a slow learner. I wanted to try it again and see if I could go down it without crashing this time. So here I am with the 360 camera behind this time so I could watch. And I went on the other rut instead of the other side, but didn't have any trouble. So kind of felt good about conquering the hill that I crashed on the first time, and made it down without crashing. Dan was confirming that he was avoiding that slope particularly, and laughed that I survived and showed that I could make it through it. There's this turn that comes around, it loops around and then goes over a bridge, but it's kind of fun. You can kind of see the the angle that we slope at here, but it's really nice as you go through these turns. It's very fun. And then you get the views kind of coming over a bridge. So definitely some nice spots here as you go on Brays Bayou, and very cool, different areas. It's just with a lot of interest. Very good trail in general. EUC World, I was at 4% battery and I went up this 30-degree slope, and it's using 2,700 watts, and it's crazy that it was beeping at me, but still 4%, probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done, going up a slope that steep on 4% battery. So, I mean, my camera did not record it, unfortunately, but I had it on the EUC World. But so I've been running out of battery here, so I've been waiting for my veteran Sherman to come in, and my next ride I'll be on the veteran Sherman. So until then, hey, we'll catch you on the next time around. This time we didn't quite go the same way back, and but it was a fun ride overall. Thanks for you guys for joining me.